Alright, well, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Today I am going to attempt to get my knee down on the Van Van. So I thought, what better opportunity to give you guys and girls out there in YouTube land a little bit of a tutorial on how I train students to get their knees down on bikes. It's certainly a skill that you don't need to have. It's kind of an ego thing. If you're on the racetrack, yep, everybody gets their knees down on the racetrack when they progress to a certain level. And it helps gauge your lean angle when you're on the racetrack. Know where you are on the road when you feel that contact between your knee and the asphalt or concrete. So getting your knee down on a motorcycle it's fun to learn, it's fun to train and practice doing it, and when you can do it comfortably and confidently and safely, it's awesome. You know, it's like doing anything well. It's not a beginner skill that I recommend you work on doing until you are competent and riding at an intermediate level. But I have taught some people who are new riders how to do it and do it safely and do it successfully, and it's worked. So a lot of the technique that I'm going to show you, you can also watch on Fast Eddie's MotoJitsu channel. He teaches the same technique. He is an expert rider, he's an expert instructor, so learning the techniques of how to ride safely, competently, with good judgment, head over to his channel and watch some of his stuff, and if you're anything like me, you'll be impressed. Anyway, so I'm on my 200cc training bike, the Suzuki Van Van. I will be wearing full gear when I do this, and I'm in a parking lot when I'm doing this. So the one thing that I stress to my students is that when you're learning to do this, do it in a safe environment, do it in a parking lot, do it where if you do drop the bike, you're not in traffic. Please wear full gear, wear a helmet, wear gloves, wear armor, wear motorcycle boots, wear armored motorcycle pants. Even as a professional motorcycle rider like myself and as an instructor, I still wear all my gear all the time. And you should too, for safety's sake. So, moving to the front and sitting on the bike. The key to getting your knee down is, in my mind, smooth control of the motorcycle, smooth throttle control. So before you even attempt to get your knee down, you need to be able to ride your motorcycle with very smooth throttle control. The bike's suspension needs to be stable. You don't want to be rolling on, rolling off, rolling on, rolling off. The bike's going to pogo and be jerky underneath you. So what you need to do is be able to do nice big wide circles, set your throttle, and do it consistently smoothly so that the bike is traveling without any disruption to the suspension. At that point, once the bike is smooth and you're in good control of it, you can start exploring the lean angle of the bike. So for this example, in a static position, we'll be doing a left hand turn and getting our left knee down. So sitting on the bike in this position, it's very important that we ride circles with our knee out to begin with, and the bike in a pretty much a vertical position. So practice riding and practice smooth throttle, and then practice with your left knee out. In order to get your left knee out comfortably, you need to shift your butt off the seat to the left side of the seat and as far back as you can. So the next stage is you've got smooth throttle. Now ride with your knee out, with the side of the seat in your butt crack, with your butt back as far as you can in the seat. Your upper body needs to be very, very relaxed. If you're doing a left circle, make sure your head is turned to the left. Make sure your shoulders are rotated out to the left. That's going to help with that left turn. Your throttle hand and your throttle grip needs to come across the bike. I'm going to put my left foot down just to support the bike here. But you're going to be leaning forward, in, as though you're letting the mirror give you a kiss you on the cheek here, and turning your head at the same time. So this elbow is going to drop automatically. Your arms are going to go into a V position with the inside elbow down and the other arm relatively straight in comparison to the left elbow. So what that looks like is left elbow down, this arm here is somewhat straight, your head's turned and your body is in the inside position with your head turned. And you can see my shoulders here are rotated into the corner in the direction that I'm going in. Body needs to be relaxed. Upper body needs to be nice and relaxed. Smooth throttle. Elbow nice and dropped. The lower that you come in and down, the easier it will be for you to get your knee down. So ride circles in that position before you start exploring the lean angle. Once you're comfortable controlling the bike smoothly at speed, first or second gear, 12 to 15 miles an hour, smooth throttle, knee out, foot. You can see my foot here, I've got my toe on the peg and my heel straight up. So it's almost vertical. That's what it needs to be in, with your toe out, and then your knee out at a 90-degree angle. On the opposite side, your foot's also in the upright position, but your right knee here is gripping the top of the tank, pressing against it. And that's really where there's tension and pressure on that inside of your thigh here, and your right leg is locked in on the side of the bike. And that's pretty much it. It's all about being smooth with the throttle. It's all about being in the right body position. It's about relaxing your upper body, minimal steering input, smooth throttle, knee out, and exploring that angle. You don't need a massive lean angle in order to get your knee down. The bike can still be semi-upright. You're not Rossi yet. You don't need to be at the bike on its side dragging an elbow. The objective is just to get a little bit of contact with the knee and the ground. The first time you feel your puck drag, it can be a little disconcerting. It can be a little tug on your leg. The secret is to anticipate it, look forward to it, smile, have fun, don't get freaked out by it when it happens. Just let it touch, scrape, you'll hear the noise, you'll feel the pull, and nothing bad's going to happen. You're just going to be like, okay, that was what it feels like. Then you can go do it again. So if it takes you an hour to get into that comfortable mindset, it takes you an hour. If it takes 10 hours, it takes you 10 hours. Don't be in a rush. If you rush this, you're going to end up dropping the bike, you're going to end up getting hurt, damaging the vehicle. It won't be a fun experience. So take your time. Start with a crawl, then a walk, and then a run. Rome wasn't built in a day, so just take your time with these things. Practice is the key. So I've got the bike set up, I've got a camera on the front to show my lean angle, I've got a camera on the bars down here to show contact. I'll put some cameras out in the middle to show me going around, and maybe I'll run the drone from above so you can see the kind of circles and snap that I'm doing. So I'll talk you through it as I'm riding, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video. Hopefully I'll get my knee down and we'll hear and see contact and I'll show you how easy it is to get your knee down with the right technique. All right, gear up and we will make this happen. And we're off. So we're starting off with some big wide circles. Relaxed, confident. All you need to do is just drive your bike around in a nice big wide circle. The objective here is just to get the wiggles out, get comfortable on the bike, and get some heat into the tires. So you can weave a little bit, accelerate, slow down. Once the tires are nice and warm after a few minutes of riding, you've probably got enough traction in those tires to be confident in them. One thing I should say is please do this on good quality new tires. Don't be riding on old, cracked, hard rubber tires. Make sure you've got good rubber on your bike. So as you ride around in big circles,
You'll see from my body position, I'm pretty upright on the bike, and the bike is pretty upright as I'm going around in circles. So this is the point where you're practicing your smooth throttle control, you're stabilizing your suspension, you're setting your speed so that as you go around in that circle, you're not rolling on and rolling off the throttle. Just set that speed. First or second gear, doesn't really matter, whatever your bike is comfortable at running at. 15 miles an hour, you really don't need to go more than 20. Now it's time to basically adjust your position on the bike and get that butt back on the seat as far as you can, and get the side of the seat wedged into your butt crack. I know it sounds weird, but if you're going on a left-hand turn, just move yourself to the left-hand side of the seat and push your butt back on the seat. And at the same time, now adjust your foot position on the pegs. On the inside pegs, get your tippy toes onto the peg and your heel up in the vertical position. Ride for a little while like that, do a few circles or laps. Always try to keep your upper body nice and relaxed as you're riding. So now we want to try and get into the V position on the bike, with your inside elbow down, your outside elbow kind of straight. Turn those head and shoulders towards the corner that you're riding through. So if you're going to the left, turn that head and rotate the shoulders to the left. Keep it turned. This is a constant 360 degrees, so your head is going to stay turned while you're going around the circle. If you turn your head and look in the other direction, the bike's going to straighten, get out of that lean, and you're going to be going in a straight line. So we want to stay in that semi-lean position. Keep your head and shoulders turned. So remember to stay relaxed and breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Relax, breathe. There should be absolutely no tension in your upper body, no tension in the handlebars, very, very minimal steering inputs. So at this point, you've been riding, you're in the good V position, your head's turned, your body's relaxed, you're making nice smooth circles with a good smooth throttle control, the suspension is nice and stable. It's time to start exploring the lean angle. So that means you need to basically counter steer, and that means pushing on the inside grip. So if you're going to the left, push on that inside left, push forward from your elbow and increase the pressure on that left hand grip. What that's going to do is force the bike into a little bit more of a lean angle. The more you push, the steeper or higher the lean angle will be. So just experiment and do it nice and slowly and start pressing on that inside grip, and the bike's going to go into a little bit more of a lean angle. With your knee out at that 90-degree angle position, it's going to start getting closer to the ground, which is obviously our objective. So keep pushing on that inside grip, keep enjoying those circles, and as if by magic, all of your hopes and dreams and wishes will come true as you finally make contact with the ground, as your puck touches the asphalt or the concrete or whatever surface you're riding on. You're going to feel that pull and tug, and you just realized you're dragging a knee. All that hard work, all that patience and practice has finally paid off. You're doing it. You're dragging a knee. And I know what's going through your mind at this point. You can finally say to your biker friends, yeah, I can drag a knee, and then proudly show off your scuffed up pucks.
Alrighty, so that's a little bit of getting your knee down on a van, left knee and then right knee. Just getting comfortable with your position on the bike. Smooth throttle, good head turns, and dragging your knee, getting your butt back as far as you can, knee out, toe up on the inside, and making it happen. So a lot of fun. It's very easy, it's very relaxing. You just got to practice it. Don't be in a rush to do it. Just when the bike feels smooth underneath you and you're in a confident lean angle with smooth throttle, that's the point where you can start exploring the lean angle more, getting your knee out more, turning your head more, dropping the inside elbow down more and in with that shoulders out towards the corner, and all of a sudden you'll find the knee scraping, and there's the evidence. Knee scrape on the right knee, and lots more knee scrape on the left knee. So these particular knee pucks are designed just to go on the outside of your clothes. If you're in a full racing suit, the pucks will be attached with Velcro to your suit, and they're already in the right position. So you'll have to experiment with where the right position for your knees are. For the pucks are to be on the side of your knee, but basically it's just to the right of your right knee, a little bit lower, just angled at about a 45-degree angle to the outside, so it's not straight. You don't want it straight on, you want to have it out and that way. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video, and inspire you to get out and practice with your body position and getting your knees down. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it takes you an hour to do it or 10 hours to do it. If your goal is to be able to do it, please do it safely, take it slowly. Enjoy the experience. Don't get too dizzy going around in circles. Have fun. That's what motorcycling is all about. Be safe and have fun. Thanks for watching.